Goff taking it right to the air. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Running it with David Montgomery. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Hold on.
Goff now, 3rd and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Allen taken right to the air. He's got this complete to James Cook. Head out of bounds after a small gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Through one quarter. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at first down here. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
Second and 6 coming up here. Another one for Cook. His foray up the middle, that's about 3. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, ball at the 36. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Bills hoping to put our first points on the board. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send a man in motion. Again, Allen to the air. That finds his man. It's Keon Coleman. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Bills first down. To the air again, Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Allen on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It's a 36-yard look for him. Amendola able to put it through. And that will get them on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Craig Reynolds to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up in the 38-yard line before going down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, it's Goff. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Shakir with the grab. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Pressure coming, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Oh, he lost the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Now Allen. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Back to throw it. He connects downfield on 4th. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills.
First down throw for Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Allen gonna throw again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Working quickly here. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Second down now, 7 to go. Blitz coming here, Allen. Connection made to Shakir. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And his defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Alex Anzalone there on the stop. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Allen setting up to throw. Complete to Shakir. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made in close. And in, touchdown Buffalo. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game.
Lions nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Second and 1. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions down by 10. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Williams. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's good for the Lions.
First down throw from Goff. Escapes out to the left. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw it. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Working inside the red zone. The back's got it. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. With 1 minute to go, this game hinging on the outcome of this onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Setting up for the kneel down on third. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
They've got a man in motion. Now run by Cook. And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. Go! So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Bills, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.